Man at the World. Welcome back. It's your boy, Tarantino. I took a week off getting some money. I had to get them bags. Poppy gets bags. Poppy does comedy, but also Poppy has to get bags. Because comedy only gives me a little bit of bag. Not even bags, bag. So I got to get the rest of the bags elsewhere so I could come here and do comedy so I could build up and get bags for comedy later. That's basically what it is. Okay? So I'm back. And, yeah, man. Feeling good. Had a great week. One of my homeboys, he's an Instagram influencer, right? He got caught at his job doing TikTok videos, and, they told him something about it. They told him, can you believe that they told him something about it? They say, hey, we saw you on the cameras doing, TikTok videos, and we know who you are. You're very popular on Instagram. We understand, but please don't do TikTok videos here while on the clock. And he's like, all right, whatever. So now he has to do them at home. Most of the ones that went popular were because he was at his job. I don't know what he does. I think it's like security guard. I don't know. But, and I guess they're right. But anyway, somebody hit him up on DM, was like, quit your job and just pursue comedy. Hey, man, it doesn't work like that. Those are the type of covert sneak disses that people get. Hey, why don't you just pursue comedy full time? Oh, yeah? And what? Live off of $50 a week? This isn't one of those type of things where you just do it and then all of a sudden getting paid $1,000 a week. Especially during stand-up. Doing stand-up is crazy because you need all the help you can get. You need all the stage time you can get. That is, you're paying, you should pay, technically, to get up. And they do that in New York and other cities, but in Miami they don't. And I'm glad they don't, but still, it's it doesn't work like that, man. Do you know how hard it is? Do you know how long it takes? A friend of mine asked me the other day to help her get into stand-up, and I told her, listen, I don't think you should do this. This is, what you're asking me now is like asking me to try heroin just because you see I'm a very successful heroin addict. That's what it's like to me, telling me, asking me, hey, can you help me do comedy? Stand up. It's not as easy as you think. I know you think it's hard. The average person thinks it's very hard. But times that to the fourth power, whatever you think of how hard it is. Because not only do you have to get good at it, but you have to do it almost every day, if not every day. Some people do it twice, 3 times a day if you live in these major cities for years. For at least 2 years before you even feel confident enough to have 5 minutes on stage comfortably. Just pop, 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 hitting. And that's if you're progressing the right way and you're not getting caught up in the hanging out aspect of it. You're not getting caught in the getting pussy aspect of it, which you don't really get too much pussy unless it's like comedian pussy, but you don't want that. That you got to stay away from. But anyways, with her, that wouldn't apply. So anyways, comedian dick either. You don't want comedian dick. It's not. If you're a comedian, you don't want comedian whatever it is that you like in a comedian. Trust me. But anyways, I'm drinking Smoothie King today. I'm trying to be healthy. Healthy-ish. But anyways, yeah, man. I told her I would think about it, but at the same time I told her try to talk her out of it, because if I could talk her out of it with just by that, then she shouldn't be doing it anyways, right? If I could just talk her out by, you shouldn't do this, it's scary, it's like heroin. After a while, you're going to need the laughs. It's going to feel like a drug. After a while, it's going to validate you. It's going to feel like you're not going to feel good without it, to the point where you're going to have to find a mic anywhere you go in the country, traveling. It's true. It's like a drug, especially when you start becoming good at it. But we'll see, man. Another thing, she's hot. Like in real life, hot girls shouldn't do comedy. Not that they shouldn't do it; they don't need to. You're already preoccupied with a lot of other shit that hot girls do. Don't I don't see you putting in the grind every single night by going to a shitty, dusty mic with a bunch of piece of shit losers at some dive bar practicing. So you could go on stage at the Improv. I don't see that happening. You're hot. You don't need it. That's like whenever I see a doctor or a lawyer trying stand up. It's like, well, dude, what are you doing here? Why? What's the point? Just you already found your thing. But whatever. You gotta let these people cross something off their bucket list or whatever it is that they're doing. Whatever it is that they're doing it for, you gotta let them do it. But if I can discourage them with this simple initial prognosis of what they're doing, why they're doing it, then they shouldn't be doing it. Don't waste your time. But if you get through this and digest what I say and like still disagree with me and still want to do it, okay, that's the good first step. Good. All right, cool. So let's move on to the next step, which is getting on stage, building up the balls to get on stage, because believe you me, it takes a ton of balls to get on any stage, to do anything, let alone make strangers laugh. As soon as you get up there, whatever stage or whatever floor, whatever spotlight is on you is automatically a frying pan. You start sweating. It's almost like skydiving without having to jump out of a plane, but just as scary, if not scarier. So if you get through that, and you get laughs the first 5 times that you go up, if you do 5 times, if you get past that first time, then all right, then you're onto something. And now I really got to break out the thinking cap to come up with a curriculum. Because now this is a challenge for me. Now I can come up with something as far as a basis, a foundation of material for her, which would be fun. I just got to make sure that she's really ready for the long haul. We'll see what happens. Anyways, yeah, man. Me, as far as stand-up, we did the Improv. We killed it last, what was it, Saturday, Sunday, the Have Not show in the Miami Improv. You know, always good being back there. Always feels familiar. Your boy hosted and your boy murdered. Your boy hosted and your boy murdered. It was fun. And I brought some of my people from my job. They came through, like, for real. You know when people tell you, yeah, we're going to be there, we're going to be there. And then the day of, they're like, hey, what time does it start? And he was like, oh, God, here we go. Or even worse, when they say, hey, what time does it finish? Okay, you're not coming. Just say that. Don't ask me a question, a bullshit question, knowing you're not coming. And what if you are coming and that's a legit question? Oh, I don't know, 10? Oh, okay, cool. I'll try to be there like at 9:30. I got something. Like, that never happens. Just say you're not coming. Bro, that annoys me the most. I don't care if people come to my shows. I always say this. If I invite you to a show, it's a big show at the Improvs, one of the Improvs, or a big show that I know is going to be funny. If you can't come, it's okay. I don't do this for support. I don't do this for, hey, look at me, guys. Like a kid, look at me and look what I can do. And then dance. I don't do this for that. So it doesn't bother me if you don't come. But don't ask me a stupid ass question like the day of. Like, oh, yeah, what time? Hey, what time does it end? Or what time does it start? I sent you the flyer weeks ago. Don't bother me. But anyways, yeah, with the mic stuff, I'm at right now. Where I'm at is trying to build the pen up, trying to write some more stuff. Delivery, presence, and comfortability is there. to the point where I could invite coworkers because I know I'm not gonna suck. Because that would suck and be cringy if you invite people from your job to a show and you suck, and then they're just like, oh, fuck, I gotta see this guy again on Monday. Fuck. And they still gotta clap and shit, even though you sucked. Then they see you again on Monday. They're like, hey, yeah. And then most of these motherfuckers are delusional. So they're like, hey, how'd you guys like the show? And it's like, oh, yeah, it was great. You did great. That's so cool seeing you up there. Good for you. I don't get that. I don't get that. I get, wow, that was the best fucking show ever. I can't believe you know how to do that, Dean. And then they tell the rest of the coworkers, you know what we should do? We should go to the Dean's show one day because that shit was so best time ever. That's what happens when Poppy goes up. Poppy's not going to suck. It's not going to be embarrassing to see me again on Monday. Trust me, if I invite my mom and my bro out to see me, that's for a goddamn reason. A lot of these people bring their mom and their friends out the first time to do comedy. Are you nuts? Are you nuts? You're gonna suck. Why are you doing that? Well, because they're supporting me. They're supporting me. It's support. It's called support. Yeah. Okay, I guess. Just let people do what they do, man. I'm facing my own struggles at 5 years. It's just that those type of people also take time in other mics because they feel like they want to do it. So they just come and take time, and now I got to wait a little longer because fuckheads trying to chase a goddamn dream think they're going to fucking host Saturday Night Live one day. One day soon at that. They think they're going to host Saturday Night Live in a year's time if they keep going up. And then they waste my fucking time. But we have me waiting shit, drinking more and more. Anyways, speaking of Saturday Night Live, how about Dave Chappelle, huh? Today's Sunday, so I just saw it. What was it, yesterday? Yeah. That monologue, holy shit. Talking about Kanye and anti-Semitism and all that, man. He's real as shit, man. They already got some complaint about it at the Anti-Semitic Defamation League or whatever. They have to put it out. They have to say that. Talking about that Dave Chappelle's not a moral compass. No, he's not a moral compass, but he speaks what the average person in his generation and people who just are living in this country feel. I'm not saying he speaks for me, but I mean, who doesn't know that Jews run the world? Who doesn't know that Jews not run the world, but like run banks? I never understood this hate for Jews because I like them because they don't bother anybody. You never see a Jewish guy on a Sunday morning just, hi, hey, do you have a minute to talk about Moses? Let's talk about Moses for a little bit. Never. They don't want you in their crew. They barely like each other. The Israelis don't like the American Jews. The American Jews don't like the Hasidic Jews. The Hasidic Jews don't like any of them. They're not evil people. And who isn't greedy with their money? Tell me one person who isn't greedy with their money. If you show me one person who isn't greedy with their money, I can guarantee you that same person is broke as fuck. Greedy with the money. Yes, they capitalize. Isn't that what this country's about? Capitalizing on whatever. I saw a clip the other day where it's true. I mean, Kanye's right. I mean, as far as the rapping is all about killing and fucking your bitch and killing and fucking your bitch and killing black men and fucking. Yes. And who profits from that? Yes, I know. The execs who happen to be Jewish. Yes. It's a tale as old as time. But at the same time, there's two to blame on that. There's two to blame. Two sides. Nah, I can't say Kanye specifically because all his music has always been kind of woke, even before the word woke was fucking disgustingly created. Woke. Stay woke. Kanye was woke before that. He snapped in the way of, I don't know, like Anakin Skywalker. Oh, I saw a fucking freestyle of Kanye where he mentions that, where he's like, if I ever switch sides like Anakin, don't go panicking. Don't worry, I'm gonna be there and make body stiff like a mannequin. I don't know what he said and what he meant, but that one part was like real fucking like eye opening. Like, yeah, that's what I said. I said Kanye's like an Anakin Skywalker. He fucking started off good. Sorry, I'm a little sick. He started off good, and like he was like the hope for the future. Then he got a little crazy, met some broad that he fell in love with, and then, you know, things happened. His mother died, kind of like Anakin too. Holy shit! And then became Darth Vader. It's crazy. And I say it's like Darth Vader, and he is evil now. I really feel like Kanye is on that evil, dumb side. Not evil like he's the devil, but evil like he's trying to do things in this chaotic form. Because Jay-Z's trying to do things like make change in a positive form. He's trying to be the first NFL black owner. He has his streaming service, Tidal. Like, he's doing things too that he's always getting criticized for. But people don't. But he's so far ahead of his time that he doesn't even pay attention to it, and then he still does what they were complaining about that he doesn't do. Look at the Super Bowl show last year. Fucking incredible. Probably the best Super Bowl show since Prince in at the Miami Dolphins Stadium or whatever it was back then. It's had 8 different names. Best Super Bowl show since then. Like, and that was Jay-Z. He did that. Now he's in the talks with becoming an owner with Jeff Bezos of a football team, which that's how it's supposed to be. They have owners, NFL owners who don't even live in this fucking country. Like companies that own football teams that don't even live in this fucking country. You're telling me they're trying to take it out to other countries and play games in Germany and London and all that without even having a black owner of a football team from America? That's crazy. That's nuts. And that's wrong. I don't know how to fix it, but you know what? Jay-Z, I'm sure does. If anyone knows how to, Jay-Z does. Quietly, discreetly, majorly, by any means necessary, this fucking guy's gonna do it. Now Kanye, on the other hand, he's stirring up the pot. But too much to the point where he's fucking himself up. Fucking up his legacy. Getting his day one fans to go against him. Like, there's only so much I could condone. I get what you're saying. It's true. Leor Cohen, fucking, they have that clip where that guy's like, yeah, there's a opioid problem is a big problem in this country. And Charlamagne asked him, well, why do you sign artists who talk only about that? Hey, listen, man, I got to feed my family. I got a family to feed, man. I got a family to feed. I'm sure you do, motherfucker. I'm sure you motherfucking do. Without even thinking about all the families that you're destroying along the way. And I'm sure the fucking guy, this is how these people work. Because I've worked for a few of these people. They'll do whatever it is to capitalize on the problem at hand, but that is lucrative. And then they'll go ahead and donate some other how, about some other thing that kind of has to do with what they're guilty of promoting heavily for profits. That you create the problem and then you fund it a little bit to help ease the fallback of it for those suffering from it. What are you gonna do, bro? What are you gonna do? Lose $1 billion for it? I guess. I just feel it was a better way to do it. I feel it was a way better way to bring it. I mean, the attention is there. We all know this. But there's a way better way to tackle it. Number one is by ownership of the companies, of the music, of the rights, of the masters, of the rappers, of the artists. I mean, look at this. What's that guy's name? Jack Harlow? I heard he's signed to black people. That's cool. Yeah, he's a smart rapper. I consider him like a smart rapper. Which is crazy because he's like exactly like Drake. But like Drake is also a smart rapper, but I mean smart in the way that they don't really promote or care to promote super violence or hyper violence and the hypersexuality. They do, but at the same time, that's not all their albums about. It's about love loss. It's about coping with fame. It's about whatever. It's just whatever it's about. But then you look at these guys in real life, and they're just like imbeciles. Did you see Drake? Did you see Drake on Howard Stern? Oh, he asked him, "Hey, what's your favorite porn?" And this guy's like, "Top, just top givers. That's all I could watch, man. I just love the top. They're the real superstars." Like, yo, bro, you're 36. That's all you watch every day on a daily basis. That's your thing. I've been a day one Drake fan, and I know from day one that he did an interview where he says he collects panties that is thrown on stage, and which was weird, but he was 23 at the time. It made sense. Newly famous, biggest rapper in the world, or becoming. So I got it. I was like, that's so dumb, kind of gross, but I get it. I swear to God, if Drake still has that treasure chest of fan panties, I'm Team Kanye. I'm Team Adidas. It's disgusting. All this guy thinks about is sex, even until now. At 21, you heard that song? He's all zesty. 21, can you do something for me? Can you do a little drop of something for me? 21, can you do something for me? You can tell Drake got broken up with. But who cares? Drake, you're Drake, dude. Hey, Drake, you're Aubrey Drake Graham. Did you forget about that? Who gives a shit? Her loss. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but time to be prolific, Drake. Like, as far as your life, you could do no wrong when it comes to music. We all know that, and we all love you for it. But you're looking kind of cringe nowadays, bro. To begin with the braids. If you do dreads, I think that'd be cooler, I guess. But the braids is just like, bro, you're 36 already. You should have did this when you was like 20s. You're 29 or something. I never thought I'd say this, man, but fake Drake is becoming less cringe than the real one. I feel like that's blasphemy towards the sixth god, but it's like, who is Drake still growing with me? I'm in my 30s too. I grew up with Drake side by side, like we're brothers. You know, we're brothers. Yeah, but like, what's he doing now? Sending everyone to hell, shitting on bitches. I mean, I get it, I guess, but I don't know. I just expected a little better. I don't know. The music's cool, whatever. Hyper violence, hyper dissing, hyper sexual, hyper homoerotic. 21, can you do something for me? If you haven't seen that last skit that I posted with Damn Homie, check it out. It's very funny. Damn homie 11. My homie. Fuck, I've been a little sick these last couple days. And I realized today that, wow, this is the first time that I get like regular sick in almost 3 years. Have you thought about that? Have you gotten sick already? Like the first time ever? And like after COVID, it was like, oh shit, I'm just regular sick. Because it can't be COVID. Have y'all realized that too? Like this is the first time I'm like sick and I didn't even think about, oh, I think I have COVID. Matter of fact, there's some people, I went to the show last week and one of the comedians called out because of COVID. And I was thinking, like, what the fuck? Who still uses that excuse? What a shitty, even if it was true, I wouldn't say that today. Even if it was true, it's something less embarrassing, I'd just say, hey guys, hey look, I can't make it. Yeah, I'm at a gay bar right now. I'm gonna try my first gay experience today. Sorry, I can't make it. Click. Even if I had COVID, that's less embarrassing than using you have COVID as an excuse today. Fucking animal. Anyways. Yeah, so whatever, man. Jews run the country. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know what you could do? You could be Jewish. You could join them. You can't beat them, join them. And there's nothing to beat. They just half of them are not even really practicing. They just wear the little yarmulkes when they have to. They fast here and there. They walk to the synagogue. They don't use electronics on one day here and there, except for the elevator because they all live in a 30-something floor penthouse. That they'll do. They have to do that. Easy there, Tarantino. Easy. You get a little anti-Semi. No. What I'm saying is join them. Even though it's hard as shit to become Jewish. Have you ever tried? I never tried, but I heard what it takes to try. You have to like know somebody. You got to go to the synagogue for a year. You gotta circumcise yourself again. It's almost like the mafia. You got to know somebody or some shit. I don't know. Somebody has to endorse you, sponsor you. Too long. And then they deny you 3 times. I don't even know. Sounds like a toxic relationship. I'm going to stick to my JC. My blonde-haired, blue-eyed Jesus Christ. That's who I know. That's who I know and love, and that's what I'm going to stick with, right? What's the point of denouncing? I always thought like Muslim might be my second choice. Mainly because of the multiple wives. So misogynist. Sorry. No, but I can't do the no bacon. Have you tried bacon? Have you? No, really. Like, have you ever not loved bacon when you haven't had it in a while, and then you have it, but like good bacon? That's why I can't be Muslim. That moment right there. But they're so simplistic, you know. I'd have better odds of survival in prison if I was Muslim. Wow. Jesus. What do you call anti-Muslim? Is anti-Semitic and then anti-Muslim is what? I don't know. Remember Trump? We're putting on a ban to all Muslims. Countries from Muslims cannot come in. Muslims. Jesus. We had a president that really said that. We had a president that said, I'm putting a ban on all countries from Muslim countries. Can't believe he's gonna run again, dude. Ugh, man, so exhausting. I really can't wait till DeSantis announces his run because he won. I'm not political, but he won Florida easily by a landslide. Good to the point where I didn't vote, but if I did, I would have voted for him for sure. This guy was so forward thinking when it came to the pandemic. That's all that matters. Not to mention the his opponent was like some closeted gay meth head who got caught with his pants down, literally, by his gay lover. Imagine that guy was the governor. Jesus Christ. But here's the thing. Now DeSantis, is he going to be like, and he can't be under Trump's ass because Trump is already kind of like throwing shots at him. I don't know if this is a tactic or what, but it's going to be a fun 2024. You already know all the fucking Trump MAGA heads are like waiting with their red hats in their back pocket. They've been waiting. Quiet. All of them. That's the one thing. You know what? I'll give them that. Most of them, after this guy lost, shut their mouths. I'm talking about no more Facebook posts. I'm talking about no more trolling and no more bullshit. They did. They took those stupid ass fucking flags off of their boat for the most part. They did. At the very least, they kept their word by keeping their mouth fucking shut. Some of them are sore losers for sure. But for the most part, a little more than half moved on, especially after the fucking insurrection. Ugh, cringe. But still, the majority of them are just waiting. As soon as this guy fucking announces he's going to run again, oh my God. They're going to come out again in droves. Ugh. But the only thing is, if DeSantis runs, there's going to be a problem. DeSantis really proved himself. He really proved himself. Anyways. Man. What else? Fucking shit. A lot of things happened, man. A lot of people died. I don't even want to talk about death. It's so sad, take off. Aaron Carter now. We lost two great rappers. Aaron Carter could rap, just in case wondering. He was no takeoff, but I'm so tired of the rappers dying, man. Like getting violently gunned down. You don't see this shit in country music. You don't see it in country. You never hear about beef. Oh shit, Chris Stapleton versus fucking Tim McGraw. When they see each other, their fucking 44 Magnums are coming out. You better believe that. They never. You never see that. Sorry, guys, I'm coughing up a fucking storm. I'm going to cut this one short in a bit. You never see that. Uh-oh, fucking Sarah McLachlan's husband, fucking Whitey McBulger's beefing with fucking, I don't know, the guy who made whiskey glasses. When they see each other, it's on. They both got their fucking hunting rifles aimed at each other. You never see this shit, bro. And fucking rednecks got the most guns out of everybody. Because it doesn't sell. It really doesn't sell. Even if they were beefing with each other, you never know. And they probably still make a song together just to get the fans to say who did better on the song. The way you're supposed to fucking do it. I'm so sick of this shit about, rappers getting shot up and shit. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. And they brag. They be bragging. That's the thing. I see, you know what? Yeah, you gotta fucking come to your hood and we be hating on the rappers and all that. And rappers are the ones who made it out the hood, and we need to Celebrate them. And it's like, yeah, because as soon as they make it out the hood, they be fucking saying, ah, y'all motherfuckers ain't shit. Look at how I made it out the hood. Fuck y'all. Ha ha ha. Look at all this money. Look at all this ice. Look at all this other shit. Like they're talking down on their own people that they just left. Just because they didn't happen to live on the same block or building as them. Let's be honest. Okay, most people don't know the culture, but if you break it down into simple black and whites, even if you want to add whatever gang culture or fucking history that happened there, it's still bullshit. It's still all bullshit. And you know this. You're smart enough to know this. But the thing is, they think it's cool to act stupid. All right. All right, be stupid. Stay stupid. Stay killing. Stay being broke. Stay being not Jewish. Owning shit. What are you going to do? You're going to take a long ass time for the effects of the East Coast, West Coast beef and what it did to hip hop and the black culture as far as how much money it generates for it to subside into just making music again. Just cool music. They did it. They did it. They went from party music, like hip hop. They went from party music in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, went to political and like fight the power. And we're boys in the hood. This is what the communities you've trapped us in made us into. No, let's make it. We have to try to find a way to generate all the money for us. But at the same time, get the focus off of those political points that they're making and people are actually listening to. All right, well, how are we going to do that? How are we going to do it? Well, I don't know, goddammit. Let's put explicit content on all their CDs just so people know that there's bad words on these CDs. That's the start. Maybe if they know that there's bad words in the CDs, they won't buy it. And their kids won't listen to it, especially white kids. That didn't really work. And then, East Coast, West Coast beef. And they got national news. And then the light bulb went off on one of their heads. Hey, call up Ebony Magazine. What was it? Vibe Magazine, who first did the East versus West Coast cover or some shit. Then all the media outlets started jumping on it. Bam, bam, bam. Money, 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 money. Award shows, award shows, award show beef, award show this. Then somebody got killed. And it was bad at first, but nowadays, even killing a hip-hop artist is still going to generate more fame for them and more streams and more album views and buys, and that's it. Residual money for the record label, whoever that may be that owns it. It's like we know this, but nobody gives a shit. We're all trying to get rich. And not many make it out. Not many make it long enough like Jay-Z to fucking really have or work on his master plan about it. Not just getting rich. It's about becoming an establishment. It's about, for some people it's just about getting through this life fucking as peaceful as can be. Stay in your house with your family. Make enough just to get by. Be happy. Take a couple trips a year with your kids. Hey, that's cool too. But even those people are feeling the wrath of how twisted society is becoming. So it don't even matter if you stay in your house. You can't hide. You can't hide anywhere. Wow, this is getting real. Aliens, man. Aliens. It's all aliens. Let's just chalk it up to that. I'm going to go get well. I'm going to get better. New healthy path though, man. I'm really feeling good about it. Working out a little more. You see your boy's guns there. Uh oh. You see the guns there? You see that motherfucking? You see that? You see that? This is what I call a 44 Magnum stock that'll blow you to pieces and have you hoping that Jesus is holding them keys up. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week, man. I got shows coming up. Follow me on Instagram at Latino_Tarantino2X. Follow, like, and subscribe here, Outcrowd Studios. Comment. I love when you guys comment. And, yeah, keep watching, man. Peace out.